Is this available to me if I wanted to be an investor with you?
So the market typically has been institutional financed for years now because it's not something that many people know about. I mean, before I got involved in the industry, I had no clue what litigation finance is. So a very new evolving market that people are definitely getting into. What we've done here is structure an alternative investment offering for people that want to invest at lower values. So your typical ticket size on this type of investment is 5 million and above, which means that people like us can't invest like smaller values as part of our personal portfolio. So we've created a fixed term rate loan note offering. It's structured as an alternative investment where people can actually invest anything from £10,000 upwards in multiples of 1,000 for a set return.
Amazing. So £10,000 minimum. Is this for UK only, or can US investors involve, or global, or?
Yeah, it's a global offering, and anyone that's considered a qualified investor, they need to understand what they're investing in, can participate in something like this.
What's a qualified investor? Is that the equivalent in the US as an accredited investor?
Accredited, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. So basically, like $1 million of net worth for like 250K salary, something like that.
Correct, and experiencing alternative type of investments before.
So being selfish here on behalf of the listener. So if I myself want to give you, $25,000 tomorrow, I can invest that. Awesome. And what should be the kind of returns that I should expect, and what's my liquidity opportunity there, or what's the lockup, or how does that work? So let's just assume my
Yeah.
20K. Walk me through. You're the best salesperson. You're the CEO founder. So sell me on my 20K. What can I expect?
So we've got three different offerings. We've got a 2 year or a 3 year product, and each of those 2 and 3 year products has an income or a growth option. So interest rates that we offer to investors range between 11 and 13%. So 11% for the uh, lower fixed term and income option. So you've got your 2 year, if you fix your money for 2 years and require a quarterly interest payment, you'll get 11% per annum for 2 years, paid out quarterly, and then your money back at the end of the 2 years. Similarly, for the 3 years, you'd get 12%. If you wanted the 2 year fixed term product, but you didn't want any interest payments and you want all your capital returned at the end, you'll get 12%. And likewise on the 3 year product, if you wanted to lock in for 3 years and get all your interest paid at maturity at the end of the 3 year term, you'd get 13%. And that's all like net paid to you. So there's no fees, nothing else hidden. So 13% on the value of your money.
Amazing. So using round numbers instead of 25, so we don't have to do math. If it was a 100K investment, I'd be getting a quarterly payment on the 11% for the 2 year. I'd be getting a quarterly payment on that 100K, right? So what is that? $11,000 for the year. So it'd be like $2,750
Yeah,
per quarter, and I'd be getting that each quarter, and then I'd be getting my 100K at the end of the 2 years. Is that right?
at the end of the 2 years, yeah.
Or if I was willing to hold and not get that quarterly payment, I would get 100, and I get $12,000
So
per year. So I would get $124,000 in 2 years
at
at
the
the end.
end,
And that's after fees, after everything. I would just get that
yeah,
one payment. Okay.
yeah.
Pretty clear.